you know.
Gully.
Nah, but nah, it's here.
Oh.
Nah, but you know what? Secretly, bro, if he deleted it, he knew he shouldn't have said it. Let's be honest.
Is that what we're saying? If you know, I know it's wrong, you know.
Why write it and then delete it, bro?
What did he write?
Nah,
Man's an instigator, cuz.
Chill.
Hey, content, bro. He's gonna talk about it on TikTok. We need the content.
Oh, what's the
Big up D Gully.
what's the latest session episode for them to look out for, man?
Right now we got a session coming out on Monday. We're talking about that Jim Jones and Nas.
Yeah, we're about to get into that, you know, as well. Man,
Trust me.
I give your views on it, Justo.
Listen, Jim Jones my guy. Jim Jones my guy, but he's a bit mental right now.
Yeah, everyone's bro.
He's losing.
chicken already.
Bro, you can't say you're better than Nas.
Yeah, he needs to relax.
Outbar you, bro.
Yeah, Nas is one of the best, bro, ever.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll definitely outbar you, bro. He will say words that you don't even understand.
That's what travelers is this, man.
You know what we talking about here?
It's mad because Chinx was just saying, yeah, how like when he comes here with us, he can chat about like real rap and old school. But that's what we talk about on the phone, Justo. Like all that old school New York shit.
You can get into music, bro.
We talk about like mad, like Kenneth Supreme Williams and Fat Cat Nichols and all that, and you know what I mean? Like,
Tiger and Joffrey.
yeah, too deep for them. Pause.
Pause.
Trust me. But yeah, man. Alright, let me hit you when I get out of here, bro. Yeah.
Alright, big up Justo.
Shout out the sessions,
bless
Fat Mac,
Justo.
Justo,
Big up,
Punch.
man, big it up. Come on, thanks for that, yo. You already know.
You already know. Done, no family. But, my G, love family. Yeah, man.
That's a good look segue, you know.
Yeah, come on.
That's a good look
Should we
segue.
get into it?
Yeah,
Just get into it, man.
What's you lot's views on Jim Jones? I feel like he's going out sad, man.
Bro, I think, do you know
Going
what it is,
outside, you reckon?
No. I feel Jim Jones has improved a lot lately.
Oh, mate, brilliant.
Yeah, he's improved a lot lately.
Listen, I'm being a bit
and
ignorant.
he's been dropping a lot of music, so he's feeling himself. Yeah, but he needs to kind of understand that Nas is a different caliber. Nas doesn't need to make music. This is the difference. Nas doesn't need to make music now.
He's at that elite.
Yeah,
He's at
you're
God's
still
head.
kind of, and I love Jim Jones. I like Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Harlem, one of my tunes. Yeah, he's got a few renditions of Harlem. You get me?
Certified gangsters.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Balling. That's
So
my
my
G.
Capo.
I like
Capo
we
status.
banging that.
Yeah.
Give me in Harlem.
Was it Pit Pone?
Just have a-
Pop in
Hey,
Harlem.
Yeah.
No.
Lennox and Eastside.
What about the
East
East
Side?
Side?
Nobody,
Body,
it's
it's
not
no
my
G-Ride. Okay.
Yeah, that Harlem, not the new thing. Yeah,
You're on about
old school.
Your body,
Yeah,
yo,
exactly.
Smoley. Oh,
Don't get twisted. Yeah,
This is what I
cold.
say.
don't get twisted. This is what we listen to.
Yeah.
This is that
So
Summer
I
in Miami
fuck
album,
with-
man.
exactly.
Yeah.
I fuck with Jim Jones. But let's relax. What was we laugh? You see the AI covers. The AI covers. Listen, it was written.
And there's one in the
Camson, that's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, Camson.
And the Illmatic, it's
Illmatic.
still Matic.
when he's wearing the
It's
orange.
still Matic,
and the
yeah, it's mad.
Still at it. That's what it- Still
Ah,
at it.
you gotta put
They
those
just said Jim.
You gotta put those pictures in.
I'm gonna do it.
You gotta put those pictures
bro. I'm
in.
gonna do it.
Godson was Camson.
Alright, listen,
Yeah.
boom, check it.
No,
right?
real talk.
Because we got ladies that watch as well, yeah. Let's just keep it real, right? Dipset is Destiny's Child, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Right.
do you mean?
Like Jim Jones is Michelle.
Okay, I hear
Oh,
what
okay,
you're
okay. I see the
Right?
colours.
yeah.
Jewels is Kelly Rowland. Cameron's Beyonce. Yeah, this
yeah.
is for the ladies.
Fact,
No
plus
disrespect.
respect.
I hear
Yeah,
that.
no,
I hear that comparison.
no
We're breaking
disrespect.
it down for you to
yeah, I
understand.
hear
this.
that.
No disrespect at all, because these are serious guys. They're
Yeah.
real Jenners, yeah. But anyway, boom. Over the years, like, I'll tell you a mad story. So the same brother that I'm talking about earlier that said, "Hey, you got a podcast?" Real.
Yeah.
I remember Cameron. He had like a video back in the day on the horse and carriage area where it was called like 365 or something. I can't remember. Why the world turns or something.
Yeah.
Jim Jones is rolling with him in the car.
Yeah.
But this is an era when no one had a beard. Yeah.
Facts.
Jim Jones had a beard, Rupert.
Facts.
Yeah.
One
so,
eye Willie, you could come
Yeah.
try killing me. Right now, five, you get strung out silly. Yeah, I know what that
so,
is.
so I'm like, yo, like my brethren's like, yo, Beardy Man. That's what they used to call like
so
Beardy
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
And then when he rapped, he's like, yo, Beardy Man raps. Did you get it? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what? You're lying. Boom, my man. Because he looked like he was tuggy. Like he was
Yeah.
on it.
He was the backup.
He was
the hype man to the
See, the hype man thing's mad. That's the bit that he's even bring up himself. So I hear you.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, alright.
He weren't. I'm being disrespectful, innit?
No. I think it's fair because he's
Well,
early,
he was
early,
also
he
the
hears
muscle.
it. He
was
hears
the
it a
muscle,
lot.
though.
Yeah. He's part of the gang. Do you get it? But he's still.
But he still was the hat man.
prominent part of the gang, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you see, Jim. So his first album, On the Way to Church, I loved it. I loved it. See,
Fuck the whole ensemble. Anything they put out, I'm f***ing with, bro.
did you rate it or not?
I don't remember exactly, but I don't think
On the way to church, I loved it, man.
Name a song off it. Name one.
I think it was. He had Spanish Joint on there. He had
the first
Certified Gangsters is on there.
I like
Certified.
Yeah,
course.
TV, well, you know me, I'm a true West Coast.
I'm
a true West Coast guy. So you know that Certified G's caught me because it had the West Coast vibe.
Word. But Jim, in my opinion, is the most improved rapper on the East Coast of this generation.
100%.
Yeah, and the Destiny's Child example is like he became Kelly Rowland in the end.
Yeah.
Pause. Like no weird.
I hear it.
Yeah, right now he raps better than Cam. People in the comments will hate me for that because Cam's dropped a couple hot freestyles. Yeah. But Cam's last few albums, I could do without them. Yeah. Jim's last few albums are amazing. Huh?
That feels like that.
Nah, bro.
Point, I'm not listening.
Purple Haze 2 and that's poor, bro. Compared to like Jomo and that. Like.
I ain't heard.
And compared to what's that other one with the State of the Union on and that? What's that album? That one's cold, broski, man.
What would
with the skull and that on the front.
What would? That's not what Rowdy Rebel.
With what?
Rowdy Rebel.
I listen, you know,
probably. Maybe. But this one, I'll show you it now. Anyway, I'll get the name of it because this is cold, bro. This is a great album, man.
Cam's on Certified.
At the Church Steps is what I call Jomo, by the way. So that's the new one. Then this one I'm on about is El Capo.
Oh, El Capo. Okay, cool.
And the Deluxe, Cold. And then you had Harlem. Diary of a Summer, which is the one we was on about just now.
Diary of the Summer, that was lit.
You had Harlem's American Gangster mixtape, and you had Wasted Talent, which was banging, bruv, in 2018. You know that, banging with Mozzie. What? They said banging on the west, I was banging on the east.
It was banging in the jails,
I was banging in the streets. Hey, are you mad? Big tune.
I fell off still. I ain't heard none of these.
But this is that's big.
Yeah, that's a big tune.
Yeah, that's big, bro. That whole thing is cold. And then you had that Vampire Life series.
Yeah, Vampire Life, yeah.
That one with, you know that Sin City.
It's one of them that sound like Hove.
Oh, he's on about Rel. Rel.
Not Hell Rel.
It's called Rel.
I know Hell Rel.
No, Rel's the singer.
He's not called Rel. He's called
it's not. His that's gonna kill me.
I know you're talking
about. It's Bird Gang.
Yeah, Bird Gang.
It was Bird Gang, but he sounds exactly like Jay.
Purple City.
Yeah, he sounds exactly like Jay.
That's earlier, but that's like Purple City, which is Aguilar, Shice Bubs, Uncasa and that. So Purple City and Bird Gang. Purple City, Bird Gang, but Bird Gang separately had My Man on it.
Yeah, man, he did sound like
My Man was Jay-Z Rebor.
Yeah. That's what Max said.
Fake
Hove sounding.
100%. I forgot his name because you had you know what? I'll get his name. I'll know it as soon as I see it.
Yeah, but I know
Noe. He was a Rebor, but you know what? He was so lyrical.
He was hard though.
He was lyrical.
He was hard.
But because you sound so much like Jigga, allow it because he's super lyrical. There's no one really who could sound like Jigga and be more lyrical. It doesn't make sense. So leave it alone, brother.
It's a detriment.
Yeah, do you get it?
But he was good though. Like when you.
He weren't crap. Mel Matrix was in it and that.
You know Mel Matrix? He's the one in jail now.
Treyway.
Because it's Mel Murder now, isn't it?
Yeah. Same guy.
Same guy. But I remember Mel Matrix.
Yeah. It's the same brother.
I remember all of that.
All that 6 9 thing.
Do you remember when
Shotty and Harv and
you remember Notorious the film?
Yeah.
The brother who played Big.
Yeah,
was Gravy
from Brooklyn. Yeah,
but he was a cold rapper, you know. He was on all the mix. He was on the mix.
But
CDs.
it's like, you know what it is? It's like, you see, like what's his name, Gorilla Sutton from the West Coast. Do you remember him? The big you.
GUE Gorilla.
Nah, Gorilla Black.
Yeah, Gorilla Black. Oh, yeah.
Deep voice.
Yeah.
He was a Biggie Rebor, but because he was so big,
yeah,
you actually would believe that he spoke like that.
Yeah.
But then like Gravy acted as Biggie, was quite big, so it's like I kind of could believe it a little bit as well.
But I think Mano,
but like Shine, Mano weren't rating him,
and that's best not real.
Yeah, and this goes back to what I was saying about Mano. You believe him because he's in that Smack DVD. They got 4 5s in the background.
I see it. I see it live action.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
Get me, cuz.
But anyway, Jim. I reckon Jim's the most improved East Coast rapper. He's barring now, better than all of them, man. Like his thing's mad right now.
What better than what Cam was doing before though?
Not before.
Not Cam at his prime. Not Cam at his prime.
By the way, look, you see that in the corner over there? Like we got Cam and Dame, and then next to it we got the Source.
Oh, Cam and.
With the whole dipset and Jim's in the back with the Avirex on. You see it? Or the Pelly, whatever it is.
That's my generation there.
Yeah, you see it? So we know what we're talking about, Jim.
My cousin used to buy every Source magazine.
I personally made these, you know what I mean?
I swear.
My own magazines.
I big up. My cousin had every Source magazine.
But like, Nas, let's get into it because Nas, the godson, like, brother, let me tell you about Nas. If 50 is my favorite rapper of all time, Nas is the best rapper of all time in my opinion. And when it comes to lyrical ability and storytelling, people can't tell story like Nas, bro. They can't, bro. Project Window with the Isley Brothers.
Big L.
Yeah. And Big L's dope. Big L's amazing. Big L didn't have a long enough life to prove he was better than Nas, if we're being brutally honest.
I feel like the only thing that killed Nas was beat selections, man.
Yeah,
that's
but
what a lot of people say.
But even that, that's
and even then, the fact that he's as successful as he is with
Bad
what
beat
people
selection.
will call, because obviously it is
Average beats or whatever.
It is.
It is. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Glad you said that.
So, as much as we say it's bad, it's just depending what you're on. But the fact that he's still able to make classics on these so-called, you know,
Nas is so hip hop, that like his generation, you got to think about it. Because remember, Jungle, his brother is my brethren.
Is that his brother?
Yeah, serious geezer. And you know, like I've been in their apartment, they grew up in everything, chilled with them. And like Jungle was telling me that like you got to remember when Nas was young, like MC Shan, these people, they live on his block. So like the live at the barbecue thing that Jim even referenced it. Jim said that when he was listening to Nas, he was in like the 10th grade. So I don't know what that means.
Facts. Yeah,
that means that he's in like late high
times,
school or something or whatever.
Nas is 51 and Jim's 48.
Yeah,
which is crazy. But
Nas started so like so.
Nah, he was young,
like, so basically, Jungle told me that like basically Nas was so dope. Yeah, on this live at the barbecue shit with what's that producer man? Large Amount. Is it Large or something?
Large Amount.
Yeah. No, is it Large Amount? Something like that.
It's Alchemist, Large Amount.
Professor. Something Large Professor.
Large Professor.
Yeah. So Nas had this verse and all that, and people A&Rs were like coming to Queensbridge to look for him in the park to sign him, and then they would bump into people like Cormega and Mobb Deep and that, and then sign them as well because they sounded
just
good.
Looking for Nas.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Not looking for him, but because that area was producing
so much talent.
like Capone's from there, CNN.
You know,
like you know what I'm trying to say.
We can kind of put this to bed, yeah. So see, like in battle rap, there's like elite tier, and then there's like God tier, and God tier is like Mook, Lux, like you know what I mean?
Levels.
Like Lil Wayne, I think is God tier.
As an MC.
Yeah, Nas is God tier.
Yeah.
If there's a tier above God tier, Nas is
might be
like,
the guy that slips into it, kind of thing.
Like Nas is Mount Rushmore material. If someone says Nas is in a Mount Rushmore of hip hop, it's a you can't even really argue with
no
man.
debate, really. Not a lot of debate.
Jimmy ain't that tier.
Nah.
And I respect
and
all
I
he's done
him
of
as
late,
well,
and I rate him and big him up for what he's done. Because me personally, Dipset, he was the least, probably Freaky Zeke.
He wasn't even really a rapper though. So
yeah,
you
know what I'm saying?
He was
just turned.
J.R. Writer.
Literally just turned.
Yeah, I put J.R. Writer above him. Freaky. Yeah.
He just got mad.
He did.
I don't even know about that.
You know they released the porn with
Dipset. Yeah, with Beauty Dior and all that. Yeah, I remember still. Shout out Beauty Dior, that's my people, man.
I swear.
Yeah, bigger up.
But Jimmy, I don't know what tier he is, but he's not in a tier with Nas.
You know what it is? Even Billboard entries don't add up. Platinum albums don't add up.
Making people wear diamond rhinestone belts, maybe.
Fashion, definitely. I'll give it to
100%.
him. See, Jim Jones, he's fly.
100%.
Him and like Max B and all that and Dipset had a wave of making people like, you know, like I told Unkasa, because we had Unkasa on the podcast when it was audio only, and like I'm from Hayes, we became Purple Haze, Purple Bandanas. It was all really because of sense. Purple Gang, Purple City Bird Gang.
Well, I used to dress because of Dipset.
Even like them mad belts, the BB belts, what everyone was doing, busting down the buckle. That was all them, man, bro. Like the chain,
wear baggy jeans,
the skull chain,
and a fitted top.
I used to have the blue ones and that.
The jewelry as well, bro. Like their jewelry game was mental, bro. Like they would have the watch with the mad thing and all. Bro. One of the best chains in the game.
Business.
Their logo sick.
Serious business.
Even if they made a fitted hat, I wanted it. Whereas like I didn't want a G-Unit fitted hat, and 50 was my favorite rapper. So let's keep it a buck.
Nah, shoot, I wasn't really feeling
the Reebok trainer.
You ever had those?
Nah.
They were like,
man had them on the block.
They look like Julian Lescott. Them trainers. That's the Julian Lescott of trainers.
I would get this for that.
Yeah, bro.
But it's like you said, man, love 50 though. But it was hard.
Yeah, I was trying to say, I'll just listen. Let's get rich or die trying. Maybe he made me want a bulletproof vest.
Facts.
Yeah, but other than that,
I've bulletproof vest a couple dances because of 50 still. I'm not even lying.
Just posted.
My dad was a bouncer, so he had them about.
Yeah, grabbed that one
I used to
time.
pick that up.
Access.
I used to pick that up. I had no problems. I had no beef on road, but I was just wearing.
But I saw a stat where they said that like Nas on Spotify, his monthly listen, like said Jim Jones' monthly listens were like 780k, which is respectable, man. It's like nearly 1 million, bro. Maybe it hits 1 million some months. Big numbers, bro. And then they said Nas' average month on Spotify is like 13.8 million or something.
And you know they say
It's
like
crazy. That's just one platform.
You see like the youth.
Nas is yeah, but Nas, bro, let's talk about it as well, because they tried to say Nas is living off old works and that on some interview. Bro, Nas' new shit's crazy, you know, with Hit Boy.
But
That shit with Hit Boy is cold, bro.
But that's just
What's it called? East Coast Death Row or something. That's a banger, bro.
I heard that still.
Yeah.
Called King's Head or King's something like.
Yeah, they're called King something.
I ain't even heard those.
Yeah, they are called
Because
King
I'm a bit
something.
ignorant. Once rappers get a bit old and all of that.
Nah, but Nas sounds good,
listen
bro.
to them.
Nas sounds great, man, at the moment.
Because I'm
To be honest with
listening
you,
to this young shit. Like
some of it's crap
Drill
though.
and all
Yeah,
of that
King's
nonsense.
Disease,
Well, that's what I'm saying, though.
Big
When
album.
There's too much content.
King's
you
Disease
can't
2,
even
King's
cover
Disease 3.
all the areas that you want to cover. So even like you said, even when you're in the industry,
King's Disease 3 is crazy as
I'll
well.
talk about music with you. It's hard to listen to everything. It's hard.
This track. Like, listen to this tune, bro. This tune's crazy hard, you know, as well, man. Man's got bangers, bro. He's got bangers, fam, man.
And this is what's wrong with me because that sounded boring.
I swear. That's so hard.
It's new. Yeah.